For example, when your child says to mom, can I climb the tree? And mom says, well, sweetie, maybe in a few years, but right now it's kind of dangerous and you're not big enough to do that. And then the child runs to dad and says, Dad, can I climb the tree? And dad says, well, if you're really careful, yes, go ahead and climb the tree. And then mom says, wait a minute, I just said the opposite of that. And so then mom and dad can potentially become involved in something that I call checks and balance parenting. The first step of checks and balance parenting is recognizing that moms have an important message here, which is don't get a concussion, don't get spinal cord injuries, and don't die when you're climbing that tree. Dads also have an important message, which is it is healthy to take risks. Risks are virtues that taken to the extreme become a vice. And so a good dialogue between dad and mom might be the mom saying, well, okay, the child can climb the tree, but not above this type of level. You got it? All right, I agree. Now, what's happened there is that the child has gotten the best of both worlds. But what we don't know is what exactly was the best world that the child got from climbing the tree. Very few parenting books or magazines help the dad understand that that child that climbs the tree gets much better control of the physical and psychological functioning of the child, that the brain increases its synapse development, that the child's IQ increases from learning how to assess risks and which risks are worth it and which risks aren't. And at the same time, as a result of the mom, the child is highly unlikely to get seriously hurt. And so it's that type of checks and balance parenting that leads to children doing the best. But dads, you need to do your homework to know why things like roughhousing lead to more empathetic children, why things like climbing trees lead to children being smarter and being able to assess risks more effectively. You can't expect moms to hear that you're not just neglecting the children by not paying attention to that and not communicating those contributions that you make to her. As I said before, moms can't hear what dads don't say.